Hey everybody, Wayne Johns here. Welcome to another little YouTube. Today we're going to do something a little bit different though. It's not a 30-second top tip, but it's just a bit of an unboxing. I've been sent something that's new, that's come out recently, and that's from Pixapro. Now what is it? It's their new Citi 600 Pro flash head. Okay, they did the Citi 600 before, and the TTL version, which are working really well. Their 600 watt system head, Bowens S mount, standard, and very portable, and performance wise very good. Now I know a lot of people beforehand about the standard Citi 600 were complaining about color consistency and things like that. Just little grumbles about a couple of features on there and some of the design of the stand mount and things like that. But I know for a fact that Pixapro or Godox have revamped that and given us a new lease of life with something a bit more fun and exciting. So let's not delay any longer. Let's run the intro and then we'll get into the unboxing. Welcome back, here we are once again, and let's just, yes, I know it looks a bit iffy, doesn't it, but let's get into the unboxing. So I've got my box here, so let's just cut these tapes on here and let's get into it. Okay, remember, always put it away afterwards so you don't slice your fingers. Done that before, I tell you, many a times. Okay, well, while I'm unboxing, just to let you know, the photography show is coming up, well, Saturday 17th to the 20th at the NEC in Birmingham. Now, I'm there for I'm there for Fujifilm, so I'm going to be on the live stage doing a live fashion shoot demo with the Fujifilm GFX, and I'm also going to be doing a couple of seminars on the Fuji stand on the Saturday morning and the Sunday morning. But for my fashion shoot live on stage, I am actually going to be shooting with the new Pixapro Citi 600 Pro versions. Okay, so if you're interested in that, come along and have a look. The demo is going to be really nice and really fun as well. But we're going to put these through. Now, these have only arrived in the UK for Pixapro recently, in the last 14 days or so. So I feel quite honoured to be sent one out because I know stocks are limited. But I'll try not to make too much noise. But let's get this beast out the bag. So here we go. I tell you what, let's get rid of the box. I won't do a throw it down, but there we go. But first looks, okay, body and ergonomics been refined a little bit. It seems now that straight away out the box we've got a reflector cap, which is a reflector and a bulb protector. Okay, now similar to what was on the Bowens XMS series. Now those of you may know that the Bowens XMT series, that the Bowens XMT battery units are really a Godox unit inside anyway. You know, for those that may not be aware, I was a Bowens Ambassador for many years, until the unfortunate demise under the ruling of their new owners, Aurelius, decided to close them down after nearly 100 years. Naughty, big brand gone wayward. But you know, new products, new directions forward. I was actually using the original versions of these before the Bowens XMT systems came out. All right, just let people know. And people that have been to any of my demos or workshops or seen any of my behind the scenes will know that anyway. And you can see them in previous behind the scenes films of things that I've done, even with the launch of the GFX and things. But hey, let's look at this unit. Well, it's pretty much the same size. I mean, first glance, I mean, they're tiny anyway, you know, compared to other brands. These are very small heads. Obviously, there's no battery on this at the moment, but let's go through the main features. You know, I've got a previous version here. Now, this has got the battery on it, okay? Compare those side by side, or one on top of the other. Yeah, so my lens cap's now a reflector on the new one. But yeah, pretty much same size. What, 10 mil longer? Not a lot. But yeah, certainly they've sharpened the features up a little bit. They've made the side panel a bit more flush. I'll try and show you this a little bit more detail. The older unit, a lot of people complained about this. They didn't like this. The stand mount was very plasticky in feel, very long. There's a metal tube inside. Now this is a TTL version. Now on the previous manual version, this locking lever was even longer and used to catch the body or light shapers when you used to do them up. So the TTL version of the previous model they've shortened, but the rest of it's still the same with the umbrella mount in the stand mount and things like that. But that's the TTL version and the HSS TTL version. But with the new one, I'm only going to go through ergonomics today really for the unboxing. I'm not going to do a lighting test, we won't have the time. But the new one, do you know what? I like it. I like it. Chunkier handle, which is nice, feels more sturdy. The important thing, I don't know if everyone can see that, they've changed the whole lighting stand mount system. It's metal now, it's not plastic, it's aluminium, so it's all been machined. Lovely, really, straight away out the box, absolutely lovely feature, and it's on a metal mount, so you know it's sturdy. The umbrella mount is in the side of this now, just in there. Can you see that? Yeah, just in there. All absolutely lovely and rock solid. Power button, that's underneath now. Nice, a nice big power button. Do you know what? I'm liking the first impressions of this. Side display is different. It's flush fitting now. All completely flush. Really nice. Nice big display as usual. Inside we've got the reflector. Obviously that just comes off with your release lever here, and that's just a turn and take off. Now I can tell you straight away, looking at the front, they've got a bigger onboard LED modelling bulb. So that is telling me, and a bigger heatsink as well. That heatsink's massive compared to the old one. And we've got extra pins in here as well. So I can only assume that will be to feed the little portable head that they have. Which I've got one behind me. It's called the remote head, which I'll show you in a moment, which was on the old system, but they've got a newer version for this, which I don't have, but I can at least show you the old system, because it's going to be pretty much the same way. But 6 pins on this one, so interesting, but a massive heatsink. So it was a previous complaint of the old one that the modelling bulb just wasn't bright enough. Okay, wasn't bright enough. But hey, nice built-in reflector. So it's a reflector and a bulb protector all in one. And you just have a little cap that goes on the end. Lovely. So far, lovely. Okay, before we get to a bulb, and that folds down really flat now. You can hear it, It's just so well built. And again, pull locking levers so you can fold those under. Now the battery is slightly different shape and slightly different mountings. So straight away I can see that the batteries between the old ones and the new ones aren't going to be sort of shareable. You can't share them between systems. Now I also know, I've heard people say that the milliamp output of these is a little bit less, so it means that you're probably not going to get quite as long on time. But then they may have updated the efficiency inside a little bit to balance that out. Who knows? But from what I've already heard and read, that the battery power is a little bit less, so you won't get quite as many flashes. But they give really good flash battery life anyway. You know, I remember shooting a 2-day couture shoot with these, and the batteries lasted me for 2 days. You know, it was 6 collections over 2 days, and I still had about half the battery life left after that time. So good battery life, really good battery life. But nice 4 pins now, so 4 pins drop on and just locks in. Really simple, but they're tiny. You know, compared to other heads, the diameter of them. You know, I've not got massive hands either, but you know, I can touch fingers and overlap on this. So they're still tiny and they're still quite lightweight considering it's a battery system. Well done, Godox, and well done for Pixapro for obviously, you know, being the distributor in this country. But really nice. The battery's the same. You have your battery LED indicator on there, tells you what your battery life is, and you have your USB plugs and everything else all on top, same as it was before. Battery connectors on the bottom. Lovely, lovely. So, the bulb. Oh. Where is the bulb? We've lost... Ah, there it is. It's in the lid. Okay, so the bulb's had an upgrade as well. So the original one in the Citi 600, let me just show you that one. If I take this cover off. Remember, this is just single camera running on this. I'm not running any B-roll or close-ups, so this is a very short intro to get this out today. So the original one was in a glass dome anyway, but with the Citi Pixapro units, you just pull that out. Okay, we've got a 5-pin system in there with a much smaller LED. Much smaller LED, much lower output. Oops, sorry, blinding you there. But yeah, in a nice glass dome, and you know, you basically use a changeable, just pop that in there, your modeling bulb's in there. So always protected, really good. And that's detachable because you can connect, he says, running out of space, what is known as the remote head. So the way I look at it, if you compare it to another brand, it's like a Profoto B1 and a Profoto B2 system in one unit for far, far less money. So that's a remote head. So that's the S-Fit with your modeling bulb, LED modeling bulb in there. And basically all you do is you pull the bulb out in your head and you plug that in the front of your monoblock, for those that don't know. And then your monoblock controls this, but it means that you can have a shoulder strap for your monoblock in a little bag, or your assistant, or hang it on a stand, and you can hand hold or put these on a boom pole. Very lightweight. The benefit of these over the Profoto units, ooh, he says with a lot of noise coming from his computers, is that these are still pulling 600 watt seconds, whereas a Profoto B2 is only 250 watt seconds, okay? So it means you're still utilizing the full 600 watt seconds of your monoblock through the remote head. Ideal. Now, seeing the pin difference from the old one, which is 5 pins, I do know on my screen, he says, squeaking the polystyrene, that Pixapro have a new Pro version to go with the Pro head, and I can already see from the image online that it is a 6-pin, so they are different. So I don't think you'll be able to share those heads. But getting back to the bulb feature, new bulb, it's had an upgrade. Okay, nice big glass diffuser cap. The flash tube looks a little bit different as well, but we've got a frosted front for a little bit more diffuse flash, and holes in the glass protector there, in the dome there, to obviously vent the heat. Now, it just goes in the same way. You know, you just line up your pins. Very, very simple. See that for you? There's your pins. 4 on there. Obviously the other 2 are for other features. And you just push that in. That's it. Done. And you can use a bare bulb, or, you know, if you want to use the reflector, that'll be interesting. We'll get into a demonstration of that another day. But it's pretty much ready to go. Very, very compact. Nicely done. So let's power this bad boy up. Okay, there it is. All powered up. Powers up much quicker than the old one, I can say that much. But the display is looking really nice. Really nice indeed. Feels more responsive. Yep, much nicer. Turn that horrible beep off. Modeling bulb without blinding camera. It's really nice. You can't see where it's going, but let me just... So that's off, that's on, and that seems a bit dimmer. So, oh, it's proprietary. Okay, so it's proprietary to your power output of your flash output. Okay, so we can wind the power of the head up, we can wind the power of the head down. The modeling bulb is proprietary to your power, or you can have the modeling bulb on full or off. Nice addition. The rest of it looks pretty much the same in the menus without going through it, which obviously won't be in this unboxing video. But just a little intro into the Pixapro unit, the new Citi 600 Pro. Well done, guys. Really, really like it. Okay, if you're a convert to the Pixapro units or the Godox units, this in the Godox would be the AD600, or the 600 Pro, I'm guessing. But really, really nice. Liking it a lot. Can't wait to use it at the photography show on Saturday afternoon. I'm on the live stage at between 4 and 4:30. I think I'm last on in the day, actually. So, yeah, come and see me. Come and have a look if you're going to be there. Failing that, fire some questions through, okay? Fire some questions through. But I know instantly, spec-wise, with the upgrades, for those people that had the niggles, modelling bulb is better, stand mount is better, ergonomics are nice. I'm not so fussed about battery life. They last really well anyway. And I know you can get adapters to plug in a mains charge as you shoot as well if you need it. But liking the layout, and I also know they've updated the performance features in them as well, and also the most important thing for most of us, especially those reproducing accurate color, is they've stabilized the color duration, color output in these as well. So they've really brought the tolerance, really narrowed it down for color consistency between flashes, which is very important. And you know, a lot of people might be surprised that even some of the bigger brands aren't that great at color consistency between flash duration, you know, color in their systems. So for a much cheaper brand that are really smashing the market at the moment for a lot of portable stuff, for them to up the performance, give us better ergonomics, better output on bulbs, and more color accuracy, which is really paramount for me, that's awesome. That's awesome, because the previous ones did waver a little bit. There's no getting away from it. So it's nice that they've addressed that and really put the R&D into this. Very competitive units in the market, especially at their price point. You know, you can get probably two or three two-head kits for the same price as a ProPhoto one. Sorry, ProPhoto, I'm picking on you a little bit today, but you know, with the remote head, you can get this and the remote head, probably a two-head kit with two remote heads for nearly half the price of one ProPhoto B1 kit, let alone the B2 kit. Okay, very competitive. And of course, if you're a Bowens user before or any S-Fit mount, it means all your other light shapers will fit as standard. You know, of course, you can get adapters to change over to your other light shapers if you want to. All right, but first impressions, Godox and Pixapro, job well done. I like it. Now, if anyone's interested in buying any of these, I've teamed up with the guys at Pixapro. I've said this in previous videos anyway. Let's get around horrible polystyrene. I've teamed up with them to give you guys a bit of a discount code. So if you look at the details in the description below, I'll put a little link in there. And if you just go onto the website, essentialphoto.co.uk, and you want to order these or any other products, because the discount code, they're very generous, will carry across other products. You just put that discount code in and it will give you about 5% off, okay? Even if they've got offers on, and you can still put that discount code in, I believe, from previous replies, that you also get 5% off even with things that have got an offer on already. So double bonus. So thank you everybody at Essential Photo and Pixapro for being so generous for that. But hey, if you guys want to see something specific tested with these lights or any part of the performance, just drop me some comments in the boxes below, and we'll perhaps look at putting together a little shoot and a behind the scenes video, and see if we can make that happen for you. But very short unboxing, hopefully in one take with no edits today. But thank you ever so much for watching and for listening. I've got a lot to do now to finish off and get wrapped up for preparations for photography show in a couple of days. So I will see you all there. But thank you again, guys, and see you on the next one. Okay, keep your eyes peeled and keep watching the social forums. But remember to like, subscribe, and share as always. Tick the little notifications bell. We'll be reviewing a lot more kit and a lot more gear in general, really. So send your suggestions of anything you might want reviewed or you want me to go through, and we'll add that to the list for upcoming episodes. All right, but thank you guys, and I will see you all soon. Okay, take care for now. Right, bye.